Okay, I'm back, and now both Look at What AI Can Do and Night vs. Night are both streaming at stream health. They're not showing the actual bandwidth, but I can pull it up here. This is showing. This is the preview. It doesn't show the actual broadcast. This just shows the preview broadcast. So, but it says it's good, and then basically that means that I should double check Twitch on night. It's twice as complicated if I'm, yep, that one. If I'm on Kick and refresh you and point my finger. Now we're all good on you. And point my finger on you. Thumb up. Okay. And Kick is the last one. All right. And we're probably going to crash one more time. Yep, I'll ban you. Let me go to grab your stream, your TCY. Come up to you. Edit. TCY, enter. Okay. And Kick. Multi-stream. Here we got the dock. Corner. Kick multi-stream. Doop, 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 doop. It says it failed to connect to stream. Kick might actually know that any of these services might know that I'm double. They're getting it the same. They're getting streams from the same IP address. So I can understand if they don't let me do what I'm trying to do. So we'll see. This gets behind. Now I go to redact and see if I can get this. I'm going to come over to the channel, stream URL and key. I'm going to make sure that I have the right stream key and URL in the Kick, and it's probably going to I'll copy this and refresh the page, and we'll see that I don't expose anything, that I don't expose myself. Okay, I'm redacting, and let me look at my, oh, I need to do a code. One-time code. Back onto Kick. Paste. I'll copy you. And let me see if that key, it is different. The key has changed. The key has changed. So if I paste and then hide you and then refresh this page, and now I can unredact. All right. So now I've applied, the key had changed. So this might crash when I close out, when I hit apply here. Oh, hit OK. And if it does, I'll just restart OBS again, and I'll set the key without the stream running, and then I'll start the stream back again. That has not crashed yet. I could see if I can start right now. Let's go to the channel. It says we're offline. We're still streaming, I think. Yep. And let's start. Look at what AI can do. Kick. That one started. And if I refresh this. I saw something. If I go to my channel. There. I don't know why I wasn't showing that. Mute. And creator dashboard. There. Alright. So that took a while. How many crashes of OBS later? Do I want to exit the stream and come back? This is like OBS has this weird problem where it doesn't. Why is it not muted? There we go. Settings don't always save, and I don't know if it's OBS's fault. It may be the plugin's fault. So let me do something a little odd and close OBS in midstream voluntarily so that I can relaunch it and start the stream again and see if this all works. All right, I'll be right back. Yes, I'll stop the stream. All right, we're back, and what am I? This is Office. It's grabbed the wrong screen and displaying it twice. Interesting. Left and right. It's got the same screen on left and right. This is supposed to be the other screen. Okay. Let me, again, that might be a whole saved setting thing. Verifying streams are running. If I refresh you. That one's working. I refresh you. You're running. Yep. Refresh you. Now I can see my thumb out. Refresh you, my thumb's out. You say I'm offline, but I refresh and you'll pick up and there my thumb's out. All right. All 6 streams are up and running. I'm able to so the titles. First stream.
Now playing T4I.
Live stream Codex. Bam. Let's go to the dashboard. Edit from here. Stream manager. Edit you. And I'm still going to do the Passkey implementation. Copy. Kick. Stream info. Paste. Got that title. YouTube's title. They don't. Such a large. Yeah, Passkey implementation. That's fine. Find you while I'm here. Ban. You're fake. Mute. Okay. That is chat. So, checklist. Got the titles I'm okay with. They don't always have to match. This is a little bit miscellaneous and not necessary because I'm only using one scene at the moment. The microphone I'll play with, and I've got another one over here that's charging that I may swap out to when this one inevitably dies again or disconnects. We did the stream deck starting, we did the music. We just now, after however long, verified the stream. We launched Phraims. We've launched Phraims for Night versus Night. Now I haven't launched Phraims for Look at What AI Can Do. I could pull that into another, but then I have to authenticate inside of I could have 3 versions of Phraims running. There is these. One's in this build folder and one's in this one.
That was T4I. Now playing. We take to the skies.
How do I want to do that for... This is a profile. There's only a single profile at the moment. If I were to launch and sign in, it's only going to see the Twitch and the Kick, and I don't think Twitch and Kick will let me sign out and keep it valid for the other sign-in. So as soon as I sign out of one profile, I'm going to sign out of the other Phraims. So that's where it's more, I can see the importance of implementing let me change this camera. It didn't take those webcams in the group. It didn't apply those here. Let me rotate through those with advanced scene switcher. So real quick, YouTube video ID, we're good. Stream deck off. I think we're all good. I'm aware of the limitation that I don't have chat at the moment for Look at What AI Can Do. So with that check off, I can basically turn you off and turn you on. And this one didn't take. I was going to rotate webcams. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I don't need spaces when I've got them listed as bullet points. So I'm going to do that with advanced scene switcher rotate webcams. So we'll ask rotate advanced scene switcher. I'm also thinking I want to alter. Yeah, this one's dock. The corner because we crashed. Make you larger. I kind of want to do an office left big. If I want to rename this to office left, right, Mac. And if I copy this, duplicate, and I call you right, left, Mac. That means that I'm going to swap these two. Transforms is all it really means. On you're fine, but you're going to be big, so I can copy you from the other side. So I'll grab your transform and I'll apply you to you. And then I come over here and I get this guy's transform. And I apply you to you. So now I can go back and forth between these two big screens. And as long as OBS remembers to keep them connected. I'm almost wondering if I got this set up here, if I want to voluntarily close the stream and restart it one more time. Why not? Let's just get used to it. So I'll be right back. And we should be back. I'm going to again verify the streams as properly started. Twitch usually is. Yeah. Kick often is. Fast. YouTube is having struggles. And Kick does an auto refresh. Now, yep, okay, you're up. And you're not, yeah, there you go, you're up. All right. And then the dock doesn't remember the dock. So if I, and I can put a move transition on you. Scene, cut, fade, move. It's okay, and we get a little more of a fancy move transitions. Maybe that'll remember. And then on the office right, if I go tools, source dock. For some reason, this setting doesn't persist, and I have to do that manually, and it's just a nitpick preference of mine. It is at least remembering these docks in order, sorta. I put this there in tech music, okay. Goals, ass rotate, advanced scene switcher. I do want to rotate these cameras here, rotate through them, and that would be pulling up advanced scene switcher, and it pulled up to the other screen. I can put you over here so that at least there's that, and these are.
That was Transcendence by White Bat Audio. Now playing Journey to the Edge by Arthur Riley.
Fine. If I wanted to, and I mutated scene collection loaded. Well, forget what you are. You're initializing a variable is what you're doing. So this is going to be rotate webcams. And there's a couple of ways to do this, but I'm going to do it this way. There's actually a plugin that you can do this. And this is if I can set if true, or basically if the plugin, there's a plugin state is started, is running, is started, is running, is running, is started, is shutting down, scene collection loaded, started. Is running. And I think it's gonna set a timer and rotate in parallel. So this one is evaluating that, and I'm going to set scene item visibility of the current scene. There's no priority, or you can't boost up and down in the group. Current scene show group webcams. That's fine, but I don't necessarily want to do that. I want to webcam laptop, NDI Pixel 7, show all 1, 2, 3. If current scene all 1, 2, 3. What's the 1, 2, 3? I guess if it's in different, if it's copied or whatever. I've done this, and let me advanced scene switcher, warm up till advanced scene switcher, their wiki, how to rotate, looping through a set of sources, crossfading, starting, automatically switch scene, rotate, switch scenes randomly, crossfade, toggle visibility of scene items on a timer. Simple one shows a source with the name overlay source for exactly 5 seconds every 3 minutes. Series of macros to allow us to achieve the following effect.
That was Journey to the Edge. Now playing Beating Heart.
Scene item visibility, wait, and the trick is you got to be in parallel, run in parallel to other macros, and not. So in the plugin state is running in parallel, not when the condition changes. So always run it. Set scene item visibility. I was wondering if there's a way to like move. The scene item transform is there. Scene item order. Select scene, current scene. There's this way I can just move them up, or enable versus move up, and that kind of allows me to webcam laptop, which does that, which is a little weird the way I have it set in this mode. I could change the resolution on this scene. I'd have to make a copy of it instead of that way. Test 1, 2. I'm on another headset because this one I predicted and it did disconnect again. So I don't know why it does that. I'm very disappointed in that very expensive headset and why it keeps dropping. I was in the middle of this laptop webcam. I'm going to create a new one and move that one out of the laptop group, and in fact remove it from you. So I don't want you in this scene or the other scene, so remove. Nor in this scene, but it's out of the groups too, so it's gone. And then I want to add, and let's call it on MacBook real quick. Let's call you. I don't know why it says it's because the OBS bot is there, but we'll rename you to Portrait. Webcam laptop portrait, versus this is going to have group webcams. I'm going to add a new video capture source of webcam laptop landscape, and we're going to pull from you in not, that's 1920 by 1080. That should be simple frame rate of 30. Okay.
That was beating heart.
And
Now
then
playing Reawakening.
can bring you down here and put you in the group. And your transform is that. I don't really want to use your transform. If I bring you up, that transform, I don't even really want to use that transform. I'll figure it out. So this one, let's get it to be the right size. Wow, that came in the right width. Weird. But we want it to be the right height. And then we'll center. And I can more center where I'm going to sit. Don't need to see all the crap behind me, so I can basically that. And is it 0? Oh, because it's in a group, it's not letting me it works. Now I can rotate through that. I'm going to rename this. Is a little bugging me if I rename webcam. And Pro 7. Now we're in advanced scene switcher. If I can, and then wait. Let's try like 5 seconds for now. A fixed, a random, and then I set the scene item order. I'll turn off the one above and turn on the one below, and then keep walking down that. So I probably don't want to do the scene item order. I do want to do the scene item visibility of the current scene. and let's just rotate. We'll show laptop landscape, webcam laptop landscape. And we would turn off the one at the bottom. So I would want to add a hide for the one at the bottom, which is going to be the OBS bot. Current scene. Scene item visibility of the current scene. OBS bot, webcam OBS bot is the bottom one. We'll hide, but only after we're showing the other one. And then we wait 5 seconds, and then we say scene item visibility
now playing. Endurance
of
at end.
the current scene will show OBS bot, and we'll hide add that at the top. OBS bot, webcam OBS bot. Put it in a weird place, but whatever. I want you on the bottom there. I just force you on the bottom then. Top. Show laptop landscape. Hide OBS bot. Otherwise, show OBS bot. Hide laptop landscape. And then wait another 5 seconds. And this is just a test, rotating. And we'll turn you off. So this should rotate every 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What am I missing? Yeah, show, hide. Hide. There we go, and that's, I can make a variable or rotation, webcam rotation. Duration, and let's kind of let's do 5. Let's do 1 for testing. Save the variable value. We're 1. Macro. Wait for that, and we'll wait for the. Did it crash? No. So this should be every second. It's just for testing reasons. It's a little frantic. I can go into the variable and change you to be 5, so you're not so spastic. And now I bring the other every 5 seconds. Those should toggle, and now I just basically walk down the chain by adding more in. Whatever one we turn off, we need to turn on. We need to turn the other one off. So I will add show hide. Wait. This is that. Let's go down the list now. basically just need 2 of these, so delete you. Copy. Wait. ... So here is where we can paste this action. 2, 3, 4, and we grab another wait.
That was endurance at end. Now playing. Far.
Copy. 1, 2. And so now we walk down the list. We've got webcam, laptop, landscape. Hide the bottom one, which is going to be the OBS bot. The next one is show Pixel 7 Pro and hide laptop landscape. Wait. This one I need to move a weight up. Okay. Laptop landscape. Landscape to Pro. Hide landscape. Pro to overhead. Hide Pro. Pro to OBS bot. Hide overhead. Right now they're all shows and hides, so basically, and then wait, so this is going to be a hide. It's going to be a hide. Show hide. So show hide, show hide, show hide, show hide. Wait. Alright, that should basically rotate through. And 5 seconds is still pretty fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can change the variable to be 30 seconds. And that should be slower. So we're rotating through those on this. Hopefully with this, if I like this setup, I'll be streaming from here more often than just from just the laptop. Testing 1, 2, yeah. The mic's probably decent. This is what I stream on during gaming, so I hope it's decent. I don't see it. 30 seconds. There we go. There's the rotate. So we've got that ass rotation going on. Do I want to save that in OBS settings by forcing close and reopen? I think Advanced Scene Switcher does a quality job of saving the values. So rotate between those. I don't need you. I can basically minimize you because I don't need you at the moment. I don't need you at the moment. All right. I think, and then chat. Chat for look at what AI can do. I can run, let me then go verify the paths that this is building in. So if I step up.
That was Far by Arthur Riley. Now playing Transcendence.
These are
White Bat Audio.
in the examples folders. So I go back to dev. Look at you. Frames. Build. there's the Phraims app. What are you? You're the Phraims app. I'm not sure why there's it's deep building inside of you versus you. So let me close creator and delete the whole build folder. I don't think there's anything there I cared about. I'll delete this Qt creator and then I'll relaunch. Hello? Okay. Qt creator. To you. And let's reference recent frames. And it's new, so release with debug, min release, configure. And let's see what it does. It puts it all out in this folder. And when it builds, hello! Hi! She's not here yet, she's still at work. She said 3:55, for you to be home by 3:55. That's fine. That's fine. No problem. This is the debug version. So I'm going to quit you. I'm going to go to the release. I want to try the minimum size release. I'm curious what that does. So, how long the build is. And so this lets me run multiple versions, but it's going to use the same profile. That's fine. Yeah, it uses the same settings. Oh, I am? Why am I mad at you?
Because I got these from KFC.
Oh, well.
I'm so cool, I can do it on my own.
Thank you.
I wrote it there and got sushi by myself too.
Whoa.
Not
You didn't-
today,
You can get.
like 2 weeks ago when I was over at LZ.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm so cool.
You are. You are.
That was Transcendence. Now
You're
playing
cool.
Radiation Sickness.
Yeah. I'm not mad at you. Because I trust you. Don't abuse that.
I know. I just only got one back.
So-
Funny because now the Christmas is out.
Oh, the Halloween is on sale.
Yeah, the Halloween's over in the Frozen, like, just
In that case, you should have gotten me one. I am disappointed in you. I am mad at you.
Wait,
Go to your room.
I probably would.
So I'm doing passkey testing. So these are going to share the same configuration as the problem. I don't have profiles set up. I have a ticket to do profiles. So looking at look at what AI can do. Where's my Chrome? This is the wrong one. Let's go to the other one. This one, I want to look at the tickets. Don't need you. And the issues. And no, this is still going. Wrong one. This one. Issues. Profile. don't have profile. So support multiple profiles. Add support for multiple profiles. Add address, add per window always on top. Support Chrome extensions. I thought I had one for profiles. I might have closed it. Let me search all of them for profile. Interesting. So I don't have one. So I can pull up terminal and you. I'll pull it from.
That was radiation sickness. Now playing Distant Planet.
Dock you on the side. Yeah, there we go. And get you. This is kind of where I've got create a GitHub issue to implement multiple profiles. Supporting. Now here I could do. Here I can even do it this way. Let's see if it works. Where if I go create a GitHub issue to implement the ability to switch between multiple user profiles. And let's see what that creates. If I go over to issues, there should be 27. Tried to open, but 404 failed to write. Interesting. I can redact and look at repos. It's trying to do the look at what I can do, not the two. Okay. Which folder are we in? But our git remote is look what I can do too. Git remote. Detail is the verbose. It's doing the redirect. That's why. That's why. Am I creating music? No. No, I'm not creating music. I wish I was that good. What are you doing?
I came down here to ask you for fun. Wait, you have 3. Oh, never mind. I was just looking at you funny, and it looked like you had 3 eyes. Oh.
You have 1 eye. All right. Everything's put away?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting that this is where it says there's a repository that exists. There is that redirect.
Oh.
What's up?
I'm just saying.
Oh. Let's back out of you. Let's give you phone time. Okay, mom's gonna be home and you're gonna leave in like by 3:55. As she said to be home by 3:55.
Which means we're gonna leave around 4:10.
Right. So we should have. It's given.
Okay.
Love you.
Thank you.
Welcome. All right. This lets me verify that is working. Yep.
That was Distant Planet. Now playing fractals.
Okay, so this is explaining why Phraims is not letting me move because look at what AI can do. .get exists. This exists as a. It doesn't exist. I wonder if I got a message yet on my ticket status. I doubt it. GitHub ticket support. Support.github.com. Come on, you can just support.github.com. My tickets. I have this ticket. It was updated 14 hours ago. Thanks for reaching out. I've removed the redirect that was blocking the path, so no longer tied to that. Please. Oh, 14 hours ago. Awesome. Sweet. Please try the transfer again. If it succeeds, update any local clones. Alright. Understood. Sweet. Awesome. So this lets me come over here, go back. That's fine. Settings. Move. Transfer to you. Nope. Still get Command Option Shift 4, so it's still the same keys. Alright? Control these, there we go. Still the same thing. So, this person, if I duplicate and bring you out, and I want this window to be part of the support ticket, so I keep them together as a group, and close that bar. This. Yeah, still doing that. I don't know why it did that. Okay. That's fine. I'm looking at issues. Issues. That's the local audio player. I was referencing something. This is
now playing The Forgotten
Passkey
by
stuff.
O'Reilly.
All right. So then this, I want to tell GitHub support. It was nice. They didn't take forever this time. So if I grab you, and I do want to volunteer to them. Rename the source first. Kanye. All right. So cool. This is a pleasant distraction. Or they got back to me in just a couple of days. All right. Let me work on this because this is important to get everything up and running. Frames. Since they're going to share, it doesn't matter whether them debug or not. Let me get this running. It already is running, so that's fine. Let's close Frames. Rerun you. Did that fail? Oh. Alright. We're doing passkey stuff. I'm gonna pause on the passkeys while this is important, while I fix that. So I think I'm already YouTubed. And I would need to, okay, got you, that. And this is letting me, gotcha. Let me bring you up here and put you over here so that I can show creating this. I want to go full size though as I sign in to look at what AI can do. And this is where I'm gonna redact, here, let me do it this way. This will be YouTube, and then I hit Command T, and it's going horizontal, so let me go vertical, and then hit Command T again, and this is going to be Twitch, and this is going to be Kick, and then I'm going to log in to each, and this is going to be look at what AI can do, look at what AI can do, look at what AI can do. So, redacting, while I filled out this information. Aha! It didn't, that's fine. I see a flaw on this guy.
That was the forgotten.
So,
now playing.
While we're undoing that, let's go into redact and show that we blur on MacBook or on Office left. This is called Office left. Blur left, blur right. That's just blurring the filter, whether the visibility is on there or not. And then if we copy this and make this the right, source redacted. And then this will be Office left, copy, paste, Office right, redacted. Okay, so that fixes that. Now when I redact, on this screen it shows redacting, and also if I toggle to this side, it's also redacting. And if so this is on off for you, and if I come over to you, on off for you, and that's good. So pulling up passwords, okay? And I'm aware that over the shoulder you could see some stuff. I'm not worried about people squinting even at 4K. I don't think any of these are going to be possibly picked up. So we grab this password, paste it in here. good. If I come into the content, my videos, and look at the live, and bring you up. No, let's wait. Let's do the login stuff first. Look at what AI can do. Twitch. Oh, because I'm supposed to be Google sign in. Do I not? Did I not save the password anywhere? Interesting. So here's that. If I pull up Twitch, and actually don't pull up Twitch, pull up my settings.
Promise by Arthur Riley.
Passwords.
Dark Odyssey.
Password manager. Twitch. And copy you. And put you in here. It's gonna email me the code, which is gonna be over here. Passcode for you. Alright, you're in and finally kick. That's also going to password manager for kick. Or we're doing, I think, Google authentication on kick. Yeah. It should. I refresh. Continue with. There we go. We're logged in to kick. Channel. That's only because of that. I should be able to just grab this. Okay, so I'm logged into all three. I can unredact. And close out you. I don't need you. Live. Basically, you just kind of squish these down while I go look at this one. View live control room. It's going to bring me here with the ability to pop out the chat, and this will let me go to there, and I got that. And this, go to channel, that's fine, because all I want is this pop out chat, and this is fine, because all I want is this pop out chat. Alright, so now just do a quick layout where I stack them vertically. It'll resize them, fix this height a little bit till it moves, and then I double click this, and then
that was Dark Odyssey. Now
what annoying
Radiation Storm.
And now I have all 6 chats. Of course, now I've got spam here, but I can block you, and I can block you. All right. because I'm running, this is the old version, right? This is the one with resize, and this is the other one without scaling. So if I just make them about the same size, I'm not too worried about it. So I've got, I could put these on the left and right. I'm gonna do these here. All right, so now I've got all those chats. Hashtag note to self, what we did was advanced scene switcher rotated the webcams. I'm going to delete that. Now the new topic, let me just undo that because, is that a space? No, it's not. So now what we're going to do is fix GitHub account. So we're going to fix our GitHub accounts. And that's what this is on the screen right here. I can minimize this. I've got two windows here. Let me just ungroup them. This is the support ticket where they're telling me to work on this. Does it shrink anymore? Oh, there we go. And then this is going to be me working on it and fixing it. So they're saying to, I'm tracking sort of what they're saying. I am seeing, like, if I just do this, that one says it is available. But if I rename this to that and that to this, what AI can do frames is no longer tied to, which is really weird that they say this. When I was seeing over here, fine, but I am 404 not found. Okay. Okay, it's not redirecting. That's what this is saying. And I expect that if I were to do a force push, this would fail. Okay. If I were to come over to you, and I have no repositories here. I have no deleted repositories. This is a fresh org with no repositories. And I don't want to create frames and move the code over because I've got issues. But I want to move all the issues and all the history with it too, and the configuration. I might have to update permissions and that sort of stuff, but I want to bring over as much as possible. So I have no frames repository in LookAtWhatAiCanDo. This is going, it says it's going to let me do that, but it said it would have let me anyway. Let me move this and see. Okay, this makes sense. It'll be a small redact here. Must match. Must match. Look at that. It does. I copied straight from you. Okay, and it's going to want a code. I'll do a quick redact, and I'll grab the code. Bam, and we'll get GitHub. We'll grab you and paste. Still getting that, and so this is what I need to show them, is this, that come on, Grab the window. There we go. Settings. So this is what I need to show them. I'm trying, but for the quick reply. So I can type.
That was Farbas Monolith. Now playing Revolt.
So paste this. I cannot even move from transfer. Tick. Something is still holding on to. I get the very curious error. Yep. Nothing in. I'm having a hard time typing on this keyboard for some reason, because they're so far away. Sorry, I'm not speaking much here. While I'm typing, it's kind of hard to talk and type at the same time. I don't need to be redacting. I can unredact. Gotta remind myself to do that. At first I tried the movie, but I'm running into something weird. At first I tried just the preferred to that. That did not work. So I tried renaming. What do they say to do?
That was Revolt by White Bat Audio. Now playing Quantum Eraser by
If it
Arthur.
succeeds, updating your local clones, get remote site origin. Yeah, gotcha. If you still see Phraims has been retired, that owner is permanently available. In that case, rename the source first. So I tried renaming the transferred could rename, I get what they're saying, to rename this to that. Try to transfer get the very curious error. Repository name, nothing in my transfer request makes any reference to still holding on to. That needs to be. Is there anything else that needs to be done to fully sever? Is it sever or sever? Sever limb. Severing a limb. Okay, sever a limb. To fully sever. Is there anything that else?
That was Quantum Eraser. Now playing Leviathan Hunting.
Anything else that needs to be or can be done to fully sever frames from only existed for a few minutes, so it's seems odd. That is permanently unavailable. That would be permanently unavailable. Alright, I think that's all. Maybe the quick response, I tried the move, but I'm running into something even weirder, and it was saw even over the past couple days. At first I tried just preferred. This, this is the, it's really odd. Form, the transfer form, will not let me. Gotta go to Swooby, gotta go to Paul PV.
That was Leviathan hunting. Now playing Critical Mass.
That lets me get it out of that and over to you, and it's probably not gonna be any worse. So, and it's personal. It gets me into a personal repository instead of an org repository. I could go night versus night frames, which is personal. All those are personal. But there already was a Swooby frames, and I could see why that would not work. So Paul lets me do that, and it's going to prompt me again for there are no. Here we go. And now this is that. And if I come to you and GitHub and I look at my repositories, here we go. And now I try to move you. To you. Transfer form will not let me transfer to a never existed before. report and give a report and use show. This did. When nothing in my transfer request makes any reference to that.
By Riley. Now playing Solitude by White Bat Audio.
Hello. Mom's home, isn't she? Yeah. What you got in your pocket? Thank you. As what? Oh. That did not work, so I tried renaming the repo in the transfer form. I tried to transfer from, I get the very curious here, repository name. Tired and cannot be reused. It seems really odd the transfer form will not let me transfer to a repo that has never existed before because that existed for only a few minutes. Makes me think something's still holding on to some type of I then also tried to transfer
Could Paul make a website?
That was Solitude by White Bat Audio. Now playing Descent by Arthur Riley.
The price is right. How expensive? She doesn't know my price. I'm assuming they're not coming either.
We need to make some decisions about.
Yeah.
Putting away things, she just put away.
I'm not actually muted. Even though I'm saying to mute. Left. Like, hide, right. And that just shows the filter, and that's fine. Portrait. Also when I all those, yeah, it would
That was
not just on
Descent
portrait,
by Arthur
but
Riley. Now playing Distant Planet by White Bat
landscape
Audio.
and I don't have a filter on the landscape, so there won't show me a filter for that. And then you need to grab you. Mike show. Book. Left. MacBook left. I got your Mike. Go right. Right. Mike. Okay, so that would let me be able to mute this by going bam. And it comes back again. All right. I could probably improve this by like using some of that downstream keyer type stuff where I put a mic in a common source that's then picked up by all the others. I could look into that. I then also tried to transfer frames to my personal. And that worked. However, when I then try to transfer if I rename you to Phraims, and then try to do a transfer on that to you, it's Phraims, and that. Okay, now at least we're in the right org. We're under the wrong name. And so here if I go org, look, orgs, look at what AI can do. Now I've got a Phraims, and if I rename you back to Phraims,
That was
then
Distant
tried
Planet. Now playing Memories of a Murder.
to transfer to I got the same above weird error. So then I renamed Alright. It's a little involved, but thank you for the quick response. Again, thank you for the quick response.
That was Memories of a Murder by White Bat Audio. Now playing Dying Star by Arthur Riley.
Thank you for the quick response. I tried the move, transfer. But am running into something even weirder and saw even for the past couple of days. At first I tried just the preferred look what I gotta do to look what AI can do to frames to look what AI can do frames. That did not work, so I tried renaming the repo during the transfer itself. When I try to transfer from frames to frames, I get the very curious error, frames has been retired, PH frames. It seems really odd that the transfer form would not let me transfer to a repo that has never existed before, Phraims, F-R-A-I-M-S, A-M-E-S, because of a repo that existed for only a few minutes. Look what AI can do, frames, especially when nothing in my transfer request makes any reference to frames. This makes me think something is still holding onto some type of circular reference to frames. Is something that needs to be or can be done to fully sever frames pH from look what AI can do. It only existed for a few minutes, so it seems odd that it would be permanently available. I then also tried the transfer look what I can do to frames to my personal account called PV PH frames, and that worked. However, when I then tried to transfer Paul PV frames to look what I can do frames, I got the same above weird error. So then I renamed PV frames to PV frames, and then successfully, successfully transferred PV frames to look what I can do frames. Now that I have a frames on the correct account, I cannot rename that to look what I can do frames. So is there anything that can be done to forcibly remove any trace of look what I can do frames so that I can rename again? It only existed for a few minutes. Alright, sending. Thank you for the quick response. I tried the transfer again, but I'm running into something even weirder and even saw even for the past couple of days. At first, I tried just the preferred frames to frames. That did not work, so I tried renaming the repo to transfer itself. When I tried the transfer from frames to frames, I get the very curious error, frames has been retired and cannot be used. It seems really odd the transfer form would not let me transfer to a repo that never existed before. Look what I can do frames because of a repo that existed for only a few minutes. Look what I can do frames, especially when nothing in my transfer request makes any reference to the look what I can do frames. This makes me think something is still holding onto some sort of circular reference to that. Is there anything else that needs to be done? Can you nuke this swooby.com reference?
That was Dying Star. Now playing. See you on the other side.
So it takes me. Is there anything else can be done fully to sever frames from Look What AI Can Do? Look what I can do all these for a few minutes, so it seems odd that would be permanently unavailable. I then also tried to transfer frames to my personal account, and that worked. However, when I then tried to transfer PulpPV frames to Look at What AI Can Do frames, it got the same above weird error. So then I rename PulpPV PH frames to PulpPV frames successfully, and then successfully transferred PulpPV frames to Look at What AI Can Do frames. Now that I have a Look What AI Can Do frames on the correctly set up personal org account, I cannot rename that to Look What AI Can Do PH-Rames. So is there anything that can be done to forcibly remove any trace of Look What AI Can Do frames, PH-Rames, so that I can rename Look What AI Can Do FR-Aims to Look What AI Can Do PH-Rames? Again, Look at What AI Can Do PH-Rames only existed for a few minutes, so it seems odd that would be permanently unavailable. Thank you. Okay, so that was pretty detailed. And this, as I was trying to do this GitHub thing, it told me 404, meaning that the redirect broke, and that's what triggered me to basically, oh, why is that? Maybe there should have been a redirect, but oddly, I've never changed this from. This has been there, and I've been pushing to that, so I can make that to frames, and I can get back up and running again. At least it's on the right account under FR aims. And I did search for oh, this is just because of domain name stuff, really. There, I searched for FR aims. It's taken. And let me guess, it has something to do with AI. Not available. I think this is where I made an offer for FRAIMES. But then I went out to YouTube. And this was, someone's already there. No subscribers, no content. They've been there since August. So, sure. Great. I'm off by, and then you go down to the Gmail account, the I've had a tangent thought here. Actually, the camera's working. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, all those. Not that I need it for frames, but it could be a frames org, but also reads like framies, versus frames with no E. And frames is taken because that's almost somebody's last name.
Now playing on first sight.
I don't even know what I agreed to there. Translate to English. You are Phraims. Of course, Phraims. They're Phraims. So, anyway, going off on a tangent there for sure. Not that I couldn't compete with the Phraims, but there's a Phraims.org. There's not a Phraims.org, so I just don't like the. This looks like Framies, and it is available as far as an org, and I'm not so concerned. I'm not actually making the YouTube account for it necessarily or anything like that. This is just a project of look at what AI can do. And if I can't get the DRM stuff to work, then a lot of this stuff is irrelevant. Get this. I don't know why I'm showing that when I could just be showing that. All right, so that was a tangent. I'll have to see what they say, see what Tanya says, and see if I'm going to I'd rather have it this way right now than the two, because at least I can proceed forward. This one, I should be able to just run a build, and this one should just build. Rerun jobs, rerun the jobs, rerun the jobs, and this should just build. Are you kidding me? Fail at 4:05, November 11. Do I have to go in and redact something here? Let me go in and redact. Speaking of billing, this is my personal overview. Weird. It's not showing any. I'm looking for, personal information or anything
That
obvious.
was On First Sight by Arthur Riley. Now playing Haddonfield Horror by White Bat Audio.
There is the allow my billing information to be linked to this organization. Why? So I don't see any personal information. I can unredact this. I'm trying to figure out. So let me move you to another window, which is going to be you. You versus. I don't need. I can duplicate and pull you out and show. Oh, this was working. This was working on Swooby. And I wonder what if the repository has a history of it getting moved. Is there an audit log? Moderation, moderators, repository. Is there a history? Secrets and variables. Logs. The log. Audit log. Can I look at, this is the organization audit log, or look at what AI can do. If I come to this log, audit log, 2 days ago, I revoked some stuff.
That was Haddonfield Horror by White Bat Audio. Now playing Unbroken Spirit by Arthur
It was working fine. Transferred Swooby Phraims to Look at What I Can Do Phraims, and this was the business account. No idea if any of that's, you know, personal information. Bad to show. Swooby Phraims. Rename the repository Swooby Frame to Swooby Phraims. It was all working fine. Deleted actions. It was running fine as Swooby Frame. Frame. Fuck. This is the Swooby. I'm wondering why. Because it's got that repository. It somehow has figured out that link. It already knows the new name is Phraims. Frams. Man. Okay. So, billing. Gonna redact this while I just verify there's nothing on your billing that's showing anything personal. I'm just clearing out any, seeing, all I'm doing is looking to see, I have no budget. I'm looking just personally identifiable PII stuff. I don't see any PII. I don't see any PII. I don't see any PII. unredacting. Kind of makes me look sick. The red makes you look sick too. PH sick. PS Y sick. All right. So for some reason, Phraims. This is a personal org account. And I can tell that it is by looking at the billing. The billing is showing that it's allowing me to use it's allowing me to set that. If I was, and I can prove this if I duplicate and pull you out and shove you up here, and I take you and I put you to a 2, and am I going to repeat the same freaking thing? Of course I am going to do the same thing. Redact. Yep, I can see it there. It has that information. So if I were to gamble here and put up a text edit, something to block the screen. Is this going to work? Check here. Yeah, of course. Payment information. It's additional billing details. No. Additional billing details. Hold on. Right, that's the, gotcha. Payment information, there we go. Alright, and this is what, if I wanted to redact that. So, taking a gamble here that I can mitigate, control this. On the right is a personal org. On the left is a not personal business org. And the personal org on the left is letting me choose a billing, and the business org on the right wouldn't let me choose a billing, and I basically had to set up billing, period. There wasn't a checkbox there. There was just a form to fill out your info, idiot. So, this is additional information, coupon, sales tax, upload certificate. I'm gonna do that. And is there a way I can blur text right on the?
That
Maybe
was
we can do that.
Shamrock by White Bat Audio. Now playing.
Let me try
Limitless
this.
Skies by Arthur Riley.
Let's see what I can do on the stream as far as add a color. Image, markdown, color, what do I want to do? Browser, it just needs to be stroke, shadow, scene, output, group. I can just do color source. And let's say redact mask, color redact. And that's kind of ugly, so we'll set you to be even uglier. I do you. And put you right over this little spot. It's not letting me grow it. It's fixed in size and let's make it like twice as wide as it, so 800 by 400. And then that kind of lets me shove it in this area, and let me redact and make sure how much of that is showing on the side. Nothing really. Oh, we're good. And then I want to blur you. I don't know if the blur is gonna bleed through or not. But that's what we're gonna find out. I can basically go all the way to here. Where's the first text? That's plenty good. And if I crop you there, add a filter to blur. I don't think this is going to work because of the, there's nothing to composite blur on there. If it's just noise. There's nothing, there's no content to pixelate. So I would need a content to do that, as in some sort of text, or I can just use the block itself. So I'll delete you. And we'll change your opacity to 100%. There we go. That's color redact for you. So we'll see if this works. I can minimize that. And so the billing information.
That was Limitless Skies by Arthur Riley. Now playing Existence by White Bat Audio.
Is different on the business org versus the personal org. And the reason why I'm talking about this is that I can't get the frames to build because it says that it needs quotas set up. Budgets and alerts, 0 spent. Here is where I had set up a budget. If I do overview, if I go You. Included usage, $16 off, 850, 70, 50, 70, 100% free usage. Free use of GitHub Actions. All right, I can hide this, color reduct. So free use of GitHub Actions. This is a little odd that I was getting charged for my actions on the Look at What AI Can Do too. So weird. I hope that Tanya, support person, recognizes how weird it is that I had swooby.org/Phraims. I created a business, Look at What AI Can Do, transferred Look at What AI Can Do from Swooby to Look at What AI Can Do, transferred Phraims, and then saw that I had a billing problem, and then renamed Look at What AI Can Do to Look at What AI Can Do 2. And when I did that rename, I would think that that's the end of Look at What AI Can Do.
That was Existence by White
And
Bat
plus,
Audio. Prismatic by Arthur Riley.
Tanya already said that they removed the redirect. So, free use of GitHub Actions. What does this do? In public repositories. It is a public repository. There's nothing about you're public. It's the current repository is public, so why can't I? You're playing music. This is weird. I won't minimize this. It won't even close this orphaned window. Untitled. TXT. There we go. I don't know why that was showing. I am losing it here. Trying to understand this disaster of accounts and how I got into this situation and what to do to remedy it and how I basically kind of fucked up a name that was available. Free use of GitHub Actions. Free for organizations. That's storage. At the start of each month, minutes used by the account. Minutes per month. Free 2,000 minutes. I don't know what GitHub free for organizations is. It's still 500 meg storage, 2000 that. How usage is measured. GitHub Actions, but learn how GitHub Actions is free for self-hosted runners and public repositories that use standard runners. Is it because I'm using the extra large? Is it just because of that? They use standard runners. Okay. That explains. That maybe I was running this problem in Linux and Mac. These are the standard runners. But I changed it to use the larger runner. And I don't know if that's... GitHub build, I'm using extra large. So what if I got rid of you? And what branch am I on?
That was Prismatic. Now playing Tales of Legends.
I'm wondering, like, it seems like every configuration tweak that I make makes it worse as far as, and I'm wondering if the problem was just that I was running an action on that as extra large, and if that caused the billing issue. And basically, if it was running fine, and but because I was using a large action, extra large action, I'm already there. Large runners. Per minute rate. Mac OS was 16. And I was using large runners, extra large runners. I was using an extra large runner. So complicated here. Man, what a disaster of a stream. I thought this would help to fix this problem so I could immediately jump back into making progress on Phraims, but I'm not. So let me pull up Git Kraken. It's probably going to start failing and giving errors that look at what AI can do / Phraims is not available. So if I pull you up, and look at you. Yeah, you've got an error because you don't know the origin. The remote doesn't exist. And now I'm wondering, I'm on that Passkeys branch. I'm wondering if things were fine and I've double fucked up the name.
That was Tales of Legends by Arthur Riley. Now playing Proletariat by White Bat Audio.
And I can't even all I would be doing is repeating the same thing. I could test by moving you. Frames. If I tried to transfer you, what if there was nothing wrong with the billing? I would need to test that this works by editing the origin and calling you frames. Switching to main. Stash is going to do everything. All I want is to build Mac OS. So everything's stashed except for that. So stash, go to main. All I want is you. Ignore you. Ignore you. Don't know why it chose that folder, but whatevs. Seems like a temporary weird thing. So let's not do extra large. Let's just do macOS latest, which is what I had. I don't know what totally possessed me to do that. This is local only. Scratch is local only. I don't actually need to check you in. Okay. I think I did that on the commit. Nope, I wasn't there. So it wasn't on that one. Let's look at my history. Nope. Rename app from frame to frames. That's where I changed from large to large. That's where I went from latest to that, and that's when it started accruing cost. And I didn't realize that, and that's where I was a little bit of an idiot, and that's what started to affect the budget.
That was Proletariat. Now playing Mass Extinction.
Now if I undo that, I can just say, I'm curious what they're gonna say. Slow. Use standard macOS runner. That's fine. What else do you say though? Push. And now, your actions. You're running fine. Okay. So now, I may have just shot myself in the foot on that one. No, because I wouldn't want this name again. Okay. I think I understand where I started getting the cost. I'm gonna let this action finish. It maybe wasn't so bad as I had originally thought it was to be a business versus private. Look at what AI can do. I thought I was getting billed for everything, and I was only getting billed because I actually was using an extra large runner, and I would have been billed for an extra large runner even as a personal organization. I still would have set it a setup. So that's cool. I get that.
That was Mass Extinction by White Bat Audio. Now playing Star Citizen.
Now how to
Pedro
fix
Macedo
this.
Camacho by Into the Void.
I should delete look at what AI can do, and can I rename this org? It's gonna make it worse. All right, let me actually. Having a business org was the is that really quiet? Yeah, it's just okay, it's just general background stuff. I was originally in error.
Star Citizen. Pedro Macedo Camacho by Into the Void. Now playing Solstice by Arthur
Originally in
Wright.
error, thinking that having a business org was the sole reason why I started getting charged for running actions. It turns out that at the same time that I created the business org, I also changed my actions script to use an X large runner. Using an extra large runner is what because of that thought, so that finished. Originally in error, thinking that having a business org, that creating the business org was the sole reason why I started getting charged for running actions. That, now I know wrong thought, is why I created a personal look at what AI can do after renaming that. It turns out that at the same time that I created the business org, I also changed my action script to use an extra large runner. Using an extra large runner was causing them to get charged. Using a standard runner. Now, no longer get charged. But now I have a mess of accounts. And I was hoping, and now I hope, you can help me fix it before I make it even worse. I am fine now with, I just want hours ago. From September, yeah. Expires November, December 17th. Warning. Yeah. It says a strike, but then there's something about it that said it wouldn't be a strike, so I don't know. So wordy, so wordy.
That was See You on the Other Side. Now playing Beyond the Veil.
Business org, personal org, after naming the business org. It turns out at the same time that I created the business org, I also committed an action script that used using an extra large runner is what was causing me to get charged, not the business account.
That was Beyond the Veil. Now playing Achieving Dreams.
Talkative, but I don't know if anybody's watching. This is just me. I really shouldn't be streaming right now. There's no real reason I should be streaming right now. I'm gonna probably just wrap this up and submit this to GitHub support and try to resolve the situation. I now have I'm back to working. I'm just under the wrong account, and yesterday I was under the wrong account name. I was LookAtWhatAiCanDo too, and now I'm on Phraims with an FR. Like, oh, what a cluster. So, I kind of want to not waste anyone's time being silent about this. If I'm just gonna type and not really talk it through. So I don't want to, but I am gonna. This stream is bust because of this very necessary tangent that I'm working on.
That was Achieving Dreams. Now
so
Engine of Creation.
I'm gonna cut this short and not torture anyone with this. This is not really relevant to anyone. I'm rambling, just trying to cut it off and justify it. So I'm gonna end this here, and wonder how the closer closed out. If that stops the stream, I think it'll be fine. So yeah, I don't want to say goodbye, but I'm going to. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Everybody says that. I need to come up with some better taglines. People say like, catch you later, be safe out there, something like that. But I don't know. I do appreciate people hanging out. If you ever watch this, I do see some people watch this. I don't know if they're bots. if you are watching this, please comment and let me know why you're watching this and what I can do to make it better. What a botched stream this was. I'll do better tomorrow. All right. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.
I'm not this motherfucking night, bitch.